what's up YouTube? ODST General back again with another update for Keep the Peace. This is version 0.21. Before we get started though, I just want to say thank you to the development team. One of the moderators from their Discord happened to notice my previous video on this and was nice enough to give me special posting permissions over there on the Discord. So that was really awesome. It was nice to get recognition from the development team on that. Anyways, let's go ahead. Let's talk about this new update. So this big focus on this update here was basically coming down to interactions with suspects on calls. So you're going to have different results than just criminals running away. They're going to fight, some will run, some will surrender. Now, there does seem to be a few bugs, but once again, this is a alpha, early access thing, so that's pretty understandable. Looks like we got a police chase going on here. Anyways, yeah, so it's been a lot of fun so far. I haven't played too much. Now, I've run into mostly issues with suspicious looking person. They need to fix that though. I don't know why the cop car pretty consistently ends up in front of the car it was chasing. It seems pretty hazardous. But anyways, yeah. Other than that though, I love the new interaction system. Now, one of the other things that came with this is officers can get injured. Injuries vary anywhere from slight bruises up to, I'm presuming like gunshot wounds or something. I've seen critical condition or critical injuries. I'm not sure exactly how serious that is, and there's also victims as a result too of that. So say you have two officers and there's like 6 guys getting into a fight. What will happen is if your officers get overwhelmed, they can both get injured. Their car will get taken out of service. They'll get taken by an AI ambulance, which will come automatically pick them up, and then their car will be towed away until they are healed up from their injuries, which can take several minutes. Yeah, anyways, we're just gonna go ahead, patrol around, do a normal beat, and hopefully maybe we'll get some injuries. I had another video in which my officers got injured, but I recorded that yesterday morning. I'm a little bit under the weather. My nose was like super stuffy, and like I was I needed to blow it super bad and I couldn't because I was recording the video. So we're gonna re-record it. Hopefully it's a little bit better. Yeah, so we just got the one call going right now, this noise complaint, pretty straightforward. Let's go ahead and zoom in on it while we're waiting. The other officers ain't gonna bother getting out of the car here. So we got one of those aforementioned suspicious person calls, so hopefully this will go okay. We're gonna send 2 units on it too. Hopefully maybe resolve it a little bit quicker. Now, the issue I've found with this is there's our suspicious person right there already. Is like we only have one option. We have the option to surround the target. So we're going to go ahead, we're going to select surround target. And we're going to set our other unit 04 on surrounding them as well. So you can see they are surrounding him. They're getting in position around the guy, and he's just walking back and forth. There's no point of interaction with him. I don't know. Maybe I don't think I've ever tried this with more than just 2 units. Let's try and get a 3rd unit. See if maybe we can get them on it. See if they can actually like fully surround him or something. They're shifting around to kind of count for the other officers that just got on scene. But once again, nothing is happening. There's no new options to interact with this guy. So he's surrounded, but they won't interact with him. And it depends, I guess, on the interaction. I've seen some from where they just like walk up and sight the guy, but they have issues because he keeps walking away. So I'm guessing that's probably a bug where he just keeps walking like that. I would imagine he's probably supposed to stop or try to run or surrender or something. That's not going to happen, so we're just going to cancel the call. Since that's not working. I may be doing something wrong, I don't know, but I'm pretty sure that's just a bug because of the way I did see the citation going down, where they'd cite him, they'd start citing him, the progress would go up a couple ticks, and then he would walk away. So it took forever to cite the guy. It finally worked because he kept walking back to the officer trying to cite him, but it did take them a while. Looks like while we were canceling that, they handled that missing elderly person pretty fast. Oh, wait, no, they're still working on it. Okay, never mind. I got another noise complaint. We'll send units, I guess we'll send unit 6. They're going to patrol around into it anyways, so. What we got going on with this missing elderly person call here? So they're searching for him supposedly. I don't see our officers out of the vehicle. That was another bug I've encountered, where they just don't get out of the vehicle. You can see the search number just ticked down. Now, interestingly, the whole entire search area has been viewed, but we can't actually see it. Let's get them questioning the caller. Maybe we can get some more information on where this elderly person might have gone to. Yeah. Hopefully something will turn up with that. They've finished questioning. They're going to go to the search now. Hopefully they'll actually search. So the search has gotten out pretty far. These elderly people move pretty slow, so even though the target area is actually fairly large for the search now, I'm kind of doubtful that anything has happened with that. Got another suspicious person. We'll send units 4 and 5 to try and deal with them. Hopefully something will come of that one. So I'll keep responding to them. I'm not going to ignore those calls for suspicious persons, but at the same time, if nothing's going to come of it, you know, why bother? Now, these officers were out of their car, but I don't see them any longer. So you can see I still got the suspicious person issued here, and they've got different interactions with this person. So they're trying to issue a citation right now, but they can order surrender, try to negotiate with the person. Now, the cops' skills will actually come into effect with these, so that's kind of a neat thing here with them too. Let's try to negotiate. Let's do that. Let's get Unit 4 on this since they're right here too. They can assist. So one of the other cool things, it's a smaller thing, but I think even more valuable is, at least in some ways, is even on automated calls now, your officers, or you are, I shouldn't say your officers, but you are, as a person, able to override what the automatic orders have done or said. So if you assign a certain unit to a task, you can override what the computer has set up. So we got a fight breaking out. We're going to dispatch 3 units out to this. Now these fights vary in size. This one's 4 people. I've seen these go up to like 6 people, I want to say, so far. I've seen officers get injured in these calls specifically, especially with a call this size. I mean, right now we've got as many people as we do officers, and you can see they're ready to fight right now. One guy, looks like this guy's surrendering right away. Somebody's duking out with our officers. The officer went down. That guy's under arrest. You can see ambulances there to pick up our officer, I think. No, they didn't pick him up. They probably would be. I'm not sure exactly what they've got going on. But if we hover over that our officer, it shows that they're injured, they're incapacitated from a fight. Major injuries: bruise, blunt, recovering 4 minutes. Bruise, blunt, recovering now 4 minutes. Fracture that requires treatment. So they're getting hauled off to the hospital now. The ambulance came back and did take them away. We still have suspects at large. It looks like one suspect's already been jailed. They got injured, it looks like, serious injury. Still multiple suspects that we have to contain or deal with. So let's get some more units on this call. They're escorting the elderly person back. Perfect. They did find him somewhere. Oh, that call just ended. So let's send these units over here. And it looks like at some point they were able to deal with that suspicious person. I don't know what ended up happening. I guess they were trying to issue a citation. So I suppose they were probably just able to get him, close enough for long enough to actually get that issued and everything. Send Unit 1 there. Yeah, a few different things going on. What units do we have? 7 and 8 are both idle. We do have a, what looks like a suspicious person again. Or is that missing elderly? No, it's suspicious. Okay. A lot of different things. A lot of people running all over the place. It looks like our suspect was spotted over here for that B&E. He got pretty far. Wow. Yeah, okay. I mean, we did take a minute to respond to that, so I guess it's not a complete surprise. Suspicious person, what's going on over here? They're searching for him now. While we do that, well, we should probably just let them both search for the person. We'll send Unit 1 to question. Since we have so many units, I mean, it's not going to hurt. The other two are already searching. So we'll get them questioning about the suspicious person. I don't think he would have made it that far at 12 seconds. They're doing an inside out, but they're doing like goofy stuff. They're not actually searching inside out pattern. Here, I guess they are. The search is saying he was spotted or last seen over here. You can see our officers once again not out searching. Search area is pretty big. We might have to just cancel on that B&E. Just because I don't know if we're going to be able to find the guy. I mean, it's pretty big search area there that's expanded out to. The initial search isn't too big, but it's saying that clicking on this, he could have escaped all the way out here. And, you know, this guy's going to be running pretty fast. Unit 6, I want you to respond to this. Unit 4, pull you off. Oh. Also had some issues removing units from orders or just removing them from the call altogether. So you can see he defaulted back to the other search. Search 5. Yeah, that's obnoxious. Looks like, I think 7 was on this call. Yeah, 7's transporting the suspicious person. It looks like he got arrested for some reason, so he's heading back to the jail now. We've already got them issuing a citation on that noise disturbance. Yeah, breaking and entering. Oh. Somebody just popped up here on that suspicious person. Still haven't found that burglar, I don't think. Yeah. I'm going to have to say they got away on that one. I don't know where they are, but we can't afford to keep our units on that all day. And then the other thing is even though this is supposed to be automated, like, it's giving me the option how to interact or deal with this guy. Which is fine. I don't mind being able to override it, but they're not just like automatically trying to surround the target or force him to surrender. So once again, they've surrounded him. He's just going to keep walking around. I don't think they're going to stop him because all they're doing is surrounding him. They're not interacting or engaging with him in any way. Even if we click on him, I don't think they're going to do anything necessarily. So they'll walk up to him, but that's it. Clicking on him doesn't do anything. He's got evidence, it says, but I think there's probably missing options or something, so we're just going to cancel that call. We can't really deal with it. We don't have them actually doing anything for us to be able to deal with it. Unit 9's idle. So we got a traffic stop. Nothing else going on for a second here. So yeah, definitely some bugs going on with this. But for the most part, it's not too bad. I still enjoy the update. It's definitely nice. Really liking the fights. There's also like smaller fights and stuff that you can see, but the fights definitely seem like the most interesting thing. Because you get injuries, you got the ambulance getting involved, you've got, you know, officer potential to get injured. Speaking of which, you can see our one officer is still injured, but he's back on the job right now. He's still got a major injury, which he's going to take like 34 minutes recovering from. But he's yellow, and he seems to be back on, at least. Or he's standing next to the car over here. So I don't know exactly what's going on there. We've got a pursuit going on. Let's assign Unit 2 to that pursuit as well. Unit 3's almost got this car anyways. Oh, no, he turned off. I don't know why he turned off. They did that again. That is so weird. I wonder why they're doing that. Like every time they almost have him, then they turn at the intersection. Okay, they didn't do it that time though. Having a hard time catching this car. Well, that just messed him up even worse. I was hoping that what was it, 3 or whatever one I just assigned would cut him off, but that didn't work out like that. So we've got Unit 9 and Unit 8 responding to a robbery here, a street robbery. We're going to have them search right away for the suspect. It's just reported. I don't think he's going to have gotten that far. Oh. Stand corrected. Alright, so we're going to be arresting him. It looks like he's already realized he's caught, and he's just going to surrender peacefully. He's not going to try to run now that they've caught up with him. I don't know where Unit 8 is. They're somewhere. Oh, they're down at the end of the street. What are you guys doing down? Whatever. It doesn't matter. We've got an assault back here. Unit 6 is patrolling over this way, so we'll send them over. They're transporting prisoner. Unit 3 is clearing the scene out. Unit 5's not doing anything though, so let's get Unit 5 cleared off. Let's, since they're right here, let's get them over on this assault scene. We've got a serious injury from the victim. They've got evidence of some kind. And then there's a suspect who it looks like we're already transporting the suspect right now. So that's going pretty well. Not sure if we're waiting on... Yeah, we're waiting on a tow truck. Perfect. And actually, it drove through the other crime scene while we were looking at the video here. So perfect. They're clearing that off with the tow truck. So the tow truck's the other new thing, I think. I can't remember if that was in previous builds or not, but I want to say it came in here just recently, or at least it's useful because you're getting it for the cars, but you also get it for the cop cars and stuff now too, for like both standard civilian and the cop cars. So we've got the street robbery. It's got to question the person, but they don't seem to actually be questioning the person. So that looks like it's maybe bugged. Oh, the victims, they can't find the... Oh. That was weird. They couldn't find the victim. The victim was sitting right there. Now they're interacting with him. That was an unusual bug a little bit, but it doesn't matter. Okay. That one's cleared. We got a shoplifting call back up this way. Oh, that's the tow truck responding or taking that stupid car back. Okay, that was... I was telling him to chase after that. I thought it was a car chase, an active one, but it was just the tow truck hauling it away. We've got Unit 1. We've got a missing elderly person, it looks like. So we'll get Unit 1 and Unit 2 to respond out to that, see if they can't find that person. Unit 1's leaving their squad car back at the police station. They might want to get closer before trying to search for that person. So they're going to go into a search pattern right away. It's already like 57% established. Cool, it looks like we already caught the person on the shoplifting thing, so that's awesome. We can take Unit 3 off of that. Yeah. Cool stuff. That was nice. It worked out pretty well. It looks like... Wow. I am very much surprised here. The elderly person was actually right up here, and Unit 1's driving away, even though... Now, they're going to walk back through this forest, I think. Now, this is something I do think the development team should change. I think in this situation where you're escorting an elderly person back, it should just make more sense, especially since they're elderly, to actually just put them in the car and drive them back. It would be not only quicker, but just more logical. We've got... Oh, that's a big fight. No. Abort. Hold off. We're going to stage you guys. We're going to move you back into units without orders. Phil, let me. Okay, fine, whatever. We're going to need more units out there. That's a pretty big brawl. So that's a 6-person fight, like I said. So there's one of those popping up. We've got different compliance levels. So that was the other thing I didn't talk about, is there's non-compliance levels. So you can see that with like the little flame emblems. We have one guy, it looks like he's already... It disappeared off of him. This guy, for whatever reason, it looks like he's surrendering, but his non-compliance level was really high. That's all buggy. I guess because I pulled the units off, maybe? So we're going to have to search for those other suspects. We've only got one guy that we're taking into custody, if it even works out correctly. I think I made it buggy when I pulled those units off, trying to stop everybody from getting injured badly. Dispatch suspect. Oh, yeah, okay. There's the other 4 or 5 suspects converging our cops. Other officers are showing up on scene to assist. They're getting him into custody over there. Who's that? That's Unit 6. Something happened here. This is so janky with this, like, where Unit 5's just floating up there and over here, too. Yeah. All sorts of injured people here. Do we have any more units? We got more idle units. Perfect. Send 7 and 8 over to assist with that fight. 2 and 3 are on scene for that shoplifting call, and then we've got 9. I don't know what they're doing. They're not doing anything, so we'll send them over to deal with that robbery report. Oh, perfect. They've already got the suspect on that one. Okay, so that's going to be obnoxious. 5 is floating there, so I don't know if that's going to go away until after this call is done or not. Oh yeah, it's floating all over the place, I just realized, because of me trying to move him around, I guess. That's definitely obnoxious. Looks like 2's not doing anything now. We'll send them over to the suspicious person, I'm guessing. Oh, it's missing elderly. Okay. What's going on here? I can't even tell anymore. This is so janky right now with 5 and just all the other units. We've got other units that are trapped under a cop car right now. So we've most of them dealt with. We still got people on the ground here that need to be taken into custody. I'm almost thinking we're better off because I can't cancel some of these units out. Oh, 5 did go. Okay, perfect. We'll give it a second. We're losing a bunch of units off that scene, and I don't know what everybody's doing. Units 7 and 8 just decided to leave. They're transporting prisoners. They're actually about to finish that call up right now. Perfect, which is exactly what happened. We've got that missing elderly person. We still haven't found them yet. Unit 2's on search for him right now. Oh, they actually just found him. We're going to send Unit 1 to assist regardless, just in case that person gets further away. That's a suspicious person. We got a few suspicious person calls right now. So 6 and 4 are still transporting suspects, or at least they're trying to. So I'm just going to leave this one. Hopefully they'll get it finished up. I tried pulling 6 off because it looked like they weren't going to transport. It's still showing 2 suspect symbols there. I'm not sure why. It's actually 3 of them are still at large, it looks like. They're not moving that person. Yeah, we're just going to cancel that call. That thing's such a mess. That's the downside to these. I mean, these releases come out like every month, I want to say. They put out a release, typically speaking, and they do some really cool stuff, but they do get kind of buggy with some of these. It is hard to complete a lot of the calls I've had issues with, and that's been like the case with every build. It is still really early though, so I can generally speaking forgive that, because I'm sure it'll get better with time. It just sucks having to like wait for that point to actually come. We're probably going to wrap it up here in a minute. I want to try and handle this, at least this assault, if not both these suspicious person cases as well. So we're going to assign a few more units to assist on those suspicious persons, so everybody's actually doing something. You'll notice Unit 5 still got an injury here, major injuries that they're dealing with. 11 minutes for a blunt fracture and another fracture. Blunt, 74 minutes. Now it's not actual like minutes, it's like in-game minutes, so I'm guessing it's, I don't exactly actually know how fast the in-game time goes compared to like real time. I've never timed it out or bothered to. So recovery times are actually fairly quick. Unit 1, what we got going on all these calls? You're transporting a prisoner, okay, cool. You guys are searching on this one here, so still looking for them. Let's get Unit 1. Let's have Unit 1 question the person while we're at it. How about up over here? They're questioning with Unit 5. Unit 5's not actually questioning, though, it looks like. Perfect, okay. We assigned a different unit. They're actually questioning now. Did we assign anybody to this one? They're transporting. That's done. That one we don't have anybody assigned to. So ideally I want to finish that last suspicious person. We do have 2 more calls here that we need to deal with, but not really my primary focus. I guess I'll keep assigning units until until we get this one solved if possible. What's the search area right now? So it's saying this is the search area, but I have a feeling at 56 seconds that search radius is much larger than that. Now I don't know if I don't think I can assign search areas anymore in this current build. I think that's currently disabled still. Yeah, I think I think we're gonna have to. Oh wait. Oh no, that's. Sorry guys, that's from the street robbery that just happened. I mean, it'd be good to stop that, but I want to say we probably lost a suspicious person. They wandered off somewhere, so we're gonna call that clear. And yeah, we're gonna call it good. I don't know what happened to that street robbery that like literally was just like right here. He's wandered off, maybe went back into the houses or something. I think we would have seen him crossing the street with this patrol car coming down, but who knows. Anyways, guys, let me know what you thought of version 0.21 of Keep the Peace. I'm looking forward to future updates from this. You know, compared to Incident Commander, which is a little bit I mean, it's much different in scope and scale and what it wants to do. I think this one's definitely more involved. I like the customization aspect of the police cars and stuff. I just hope, like I said, that future builds will be a little bit more stable. I'm sure it's not going to be like that for at least a little while longer, but definitely interested to see what they do. It looks like they're going to be focusing a lot more on like skills and stuff like that going through to the end of the year. So we're going to see those play a much bigger part. They've already added that in, obviously, to an extent with like the interactions with suspects, but it's definitely going to expand out. Anyways, guys, I hope you enjoyed the video, and I will see you whenever the next one happens. Take it easy.